My name is Vijay Kale. I'm a toxicologist. I work in the translational safety in drug discovery and development area in Amgen. In human health, and especially in the drug discovery field, the toxicologist job is to see if a drug is given more than larger quantity or even like recommended quantity, but for longer duration. So what happens? What impact it will have on the body? So I oversee the project in terms of the toxicology aspects of it. So that means like I don't go to the lab, I don't do the civil experiments in the lab setting, but I have a team who can help me to get the data and what the data needed for the project. And then I interpret the data, present it to team, and then again, if something is needed, I talk to with my team and say, okay, this is what probably we need to answer these questions. I loved science from my childhood, as far as I remember, because I used to talk to my dad about science. He was a teacher, although he was not a science teacher, but he also had some leaning towards science. But there was some interest in science, especially in biology. But I didn't know that I'll be a scientist one day. I really didn't know research is something. There is a field called research, and I can be a scientist. I always thought the scientists are something different. They have two antennas here, and they walk around. They are some weird people. I never thought myself being a scientist. I pursued my veterinary medicine degree from Bombay Veterinary College, Mumbai, India. And after that, I pursued my master's in veterinary pathology from Gujarat. And then I came to United States at Penn State for my molecular toxicology PhD program. It was very difficult sometimes to hear what professors were saying, because some professors will have hard accent, and it will be very difficult to understand them. And on top of it, the subject will be, if subject was difficult, then everything would have been like disaster. You have to put like more efforts, reading books, talking to other friends. So we created a group of friends who, after the class, we used to sit together and discuss different aspects. Like if I understood something, I'll share with them. If they understood something, they will share with me. So that kind of like group study also helped me to overcome this. And I'm very grateful for my friends who, helped me. So coming here, there were a lot of cultural shock, and so feeling away from family. So like nowadays, there is so much video conferencing you can do one click. But that time, video conferencing was not too easy. And I was definitely feeling very homesick. Definitely, no doubt. I cried many times. When I started looking into my career as a researcher, because when I was doing my master's, I was this whole science really intrigued me. And I thought, okay, let me get into that science a little bit more. And research was something. Then I thought, okay, this is probably my career going to be. And then during my first job in a pharma company in India, so that job really triggered my interest in research. And that was first thing, like when I came to know that how much veterinarians can contribute to develop the drugs for humans. And then I said, wow, okay, this is going to be my path forward. Absolutely. If you have curiosity for the science and passion, and one thing, nobody can stop you from achieving your dreams. And it's not just science; it's everywhere actually. Just remember, it's if you dream something, that means your mind can conceive it. And if your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it.